All right, YouTube, we're here back with another continuation of the pickup game here. It is turn 2 of China's. They have bought in 6 infantry. The only thing China's going to do this turn for as far as attacking goes is they took the 6 dudes from Yunnan and the plane from Sichuan and went over here into Guangxi. Once that battle is done being rolled, I'll show you what they're going to do with their non-combat moves and where they place everything. All right, we're here at the end of turn for China. They only had 1 combat. It went well. Attacked and didn't take any casualties. I flew the plane back to Burma, which is one of the few places they can go that's not Chinese. I put 1 infantry here, 1 infantry here, and then the rest went here. So if you pan out, you have at least 1 guy on every border there for Japan. So hopefully to kind of slow them through getting through China. So we are going to go ahead and move on with the UK turn, and that'll be a little more substantial than the Chinese one, and I will give you updates of what they're going to do. All right, we're here with turn 2 with the UK. UK Europe bought a battleship and 2 transports. UK Pacific bought 5 infantry and an artillery. So what they all did here was in Africa, they took a tank from Egypt, went through Anglo Egypt, Sudan, and went to Kenya. Took the guys from Anglo Egypt, Sudan into Kenya. Took 2 guys off of Persia, amphibious assault into Kenya, as well as the bomber from Malta. And then one of the guys from Anglo Egypt, Sudan is going to go into Ethiopia and take the free money there. The other action we're doing over here on the Pacific side is we're bringing all 6 guys from Burma into Shan State, walked the guy from Siam over to French Indochina, again for some free money. But then we did some fancy stuff here with the guy in Malaya and the artillery from Siam. We put it on the transport, move it to here, so an amphibious assault against Hong Kong with the planes coming from Burma, which means they have to land here in Guangxi, which may put them a little vulnerable, I guess, but at the same time, if I can stunt a factory growth over there, it might be kind of well worth it. So that is all they've done, I believe, for attacks. We'll go ahead and roll these up like normal. Oh, I guess no. The British destroyers are going to go in there and take that transport out in 94 too. But other than that, then we'll go ahead and roll these and we'll show the results when it's done. All right, we are back here with the end of turn for the UK. So all their battles went successful. This one kind of hurt quite a bit for Kenya. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of messed up there. The only thing I had left there was a tank and a bomber. Did quite well there with the defense. Other than that, I obviously took the free money for Ethiopia. Obviously took out the transport there, which of course makes it exposed, which is probably not going to be there next turn. But and then they also moved the transport from, must have been C-Zone 87 up to 103 to get back to hook up with the fleet here in the English Channel. And they took 1 boat from the English Channel destroyer and put it in 112 to lock the Germans into the Baltic. And then over here, we non-combated the train of guys from Persia and Eastern Persia, closer to India. All my battles went well here. I think I maybe lost a guy in Shan State, but I think everywhere else. No, I guess I lost a guy here too. But I was successful taking back Hong Kong. So everything went pretty good here in the Pacific, at least for this turn anyway. Granted, I'm pretty sure that transport's going to be gone. But I moved up the guys from India into Burma, since you can't get into India with any transports or anything like that. And the only bummer about that was having to land the planes here in Guangxi, but that's kind of why the Chinese did it. So that may or may not play it to be good or bad, depending on how the battle goes if he decides to go in there. So it's going to be Italy's turn up next here. I guess I should go over where I put stuff. Obviously, I put the 5 infantry and artillery in India as its only spot I can go into currently. And then the two transports and battleship went into the big fleet there in the English Channel. So we're going to continue here with the Italians' turn and see how they respond here in the Mediterranean. Right, we're here with turn 2 for Italy. Italy bought a fighter. Something I should have went over at the end of the UK's turn was the Japanese convoyed UK Pacific for 4 of a possible 5 IPCs. So UK Pacific gave up that money. All the battles that are going on here, they brought everything from Tunisia into Algeria along with the bomber from Tobruk. They brought the fighter from northern Italy into Sea Zone 94 to take out that destroyer, to clear out the Mediterranean for some money. Went into Greece with 2 infantry, 1 tank, and 2 fighters from Tobruk. And then he went in with everything left from Tobruk into Alexandria. So we'll just pan out here and show you all the forces here they have. We'll come back when all the rolls are done, and we'll show you what happens. We're here with the recap of Italy's turn 2. The battle that Bro C3 is aptly dubbed the Battle of Ladouche happened again. Those 2 guys actually took out every land force he had coming in there, so he retreated with his bomber. So he did not successfully take Algeria, but I guess he took all that. He finally got those dudes out of there. I don't know what that's going to accomplish for him now, but that 3 infantry definitely got their money's worth there. Didn't take any losses down here. Obviously took out that boat in 94, so now he's got his national objective. Went into Greece, and Greece went okay for him. He did hit 3 times, but they also hit twice, so he pulled out just because there was he didn't want to get a tank destroyed just for taking Greece. He did put another fighter into southern Italy. He moved 2 artillery and an infantry from northern Italy into Yugoslavia. And that's all of his moves that he did. So we're going to go ahead with Anzac in France. I'll probably kind of do those as like a joint video like I kind of have been, because there's not a whole lot going on with both. So we'll come back when they're done. It is turn 2 of Anzac in France. Again, I'm just going to kind of combine them. Anzac bought 2 infantry and a destroyer. Anzac did a couple things here. It's bringing a destroyer from Dutch New Guinea and a cruiser from 54 and going up to the Celebes to try to take out that destroyer and transport of Japan. Took an infantry and a transport from Dutch New Guinea and landed them in Sumatra. And then the transport was down by New South Wales, went up to 94, picked up an infantry, went to 55, and then over to 42 to land on Java to get some money. So we'll see how that one battle they have pans out, and we'll be back with the non-combat moves. Over here, end of turn with Anzac in France for turn 2. The one battle Anzac did went well. They took out their fleet and they didn't suffer any losses. Obviously then Anzac got the 2 islands down here. They put the 2 infantry and the 1 destroyer into Sydney. Is the only spot they can put it. And for the French non-combat moves, were all just here in Africa. Moved the guy from French Central Africa to French Equatorial Africa, guy from Transjordan over to Egypt, and then the destroyer from 81 to Sea Zone 98, just so the Italians are going to have to deal with it. That is the end of round 2. So we will start you off with Germany's buys and their attack moves as soon as we get to it.